We'll run the 2 parallel studs, and then crossing the 2, we're going to call that a Bogan Red. So it's going to be our new breed. Embrace our inner Bogan, and I hope the cattle do the same.
In Nyngan, the Bogan River competes for attention with this piece of art. The Big Bogan. I've seen bigger. So this guy is cool, but I don't think he's doing the town justice. The people we are about to meet are nothing like that cliche. Richard Bootle and Ian Perkins transformed their lives from this town, as well as changed the way many people do business.
I'm Richard Bootle. I'm a 6th generation farmer. My family have been here for over 100 years. I went off to school and university, and I was working in the city as a lawyer. Come on. And my dad had a heart attack, so I decided to come home for just a brief period of time, just to help out. Bye, Granny. See you at home. When I got here, I realised that actually I really loved it.
I'm Ian Perkins. In 1998, I met Richard Bootle at a party in Sydney, and in 2000, I moved to Nyngan. Hey guys, Rob's up. We live in the banks of the Bogan River.
Thank you, Richard.
Well, my partner Richard, his mother Jill, and our dog George.
We're also the dads of Ollie and Jess, who spend most of their time with their mums in Melbourne, but we always really look forward to having them out here.
At the end of 2020. Cheers.
Good morning.
Hey, how you going?
Good morning.
Very well.
Yeah, welcome to Bogan Farms.
How big, I mean, this is just where the house is. How big are we talking?
This particular farm's 25,000 acres.
35 kilometres down to the back gate.
How special is it living next to the Bogan River?
It's sort of our heart and soul. We're very, very, very lucky to be here.
Yeah.
And we've brought it across, I guess, into the name of our farm, Bogan Farms. Everyone laughs about that, but we're very proud of the fact that we're Bogan farmers.
It's brilliant. It is a great setting, a really unusual one to launch your legal empire from, though.
Well, I mean, we moved out here together to do farming, and we hit the millennium drought. And it was a timely reminder that it's good to have a day job. So we decided to buy the local law firm, and then as it got more serious, we looked at how do we reach a wider audience.
Their legal colleagues thought Richard and Ian were committing career suicide when they abandoned towers of steel and glass for Nyngan's red dust. After all, it's a town of 2,000 people.
We set up a new firm called Law Lab. It's a property law and conveyancing firm. We have lawyers all around the country. We have offices in Darwin, Sydney, Brisbane and Melbourne, and Nyngan. And Nyngan is the head office. So Nyngan has become probably the home of the highest number of lawyers per capita in Australia.
To your knowledge, are there any other national level corporations that are run out of Nyngan?
No.
Running a national business from Nyngan demands clever technology to overcome the tyrannies of distance. Unfortunately, nothing quite clever enough actually existed. So Ian and Richard poured $6 million into developing a purpose-built digital platform.
So that, every single person can access legal help on their mobile phone. I guess you could say it's like Facebook for business. There's a news feed. You can upload pictures or documents. You can sign documents digitally.
It's a lot more inviting than a large red brick building in Sydney with gargoyles on it.
Indeed, although I've always been partial to gargoyles.
So am I. For people living without a local lawyer, a phone app is an alternative to a day-long round trip just to sign documents.
Rundle enabled us to escape our geography, and it's available for anyone else who wants to escape their geography and build a national business or international business, I guess.
I think people in remote Australia have limited access to the whole range of professional services. It's really important, just like doctors, that everyday people can access expert legal advice.
Richard and Ian's app has since facilitated about $7 billion worth of property sales.
So we wanted to bring the kind of innovation that we've used in technology and law and bring it into Richard's family's rural production.
They're now in the process of inventing a brand new species of cow.
This is them. These are the girls.
Old and the new.
The future and the past.
The old and the new? What did you mean by that?
Well, we have the Poll Herefords, which are the stud that the family's run for 50 years.
Okay.
And they're great, and they're a great breed, but the sort of what consumers are demanding now is, higher marbling and, a better taste, a more buttery taste.
Well, I guess that is what has led us to
To exhibit B, these are the Akaushis and
Akaushi.
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 But commonly known as Red Wagyu.
Red Wagyus are very rare. There are only a handful in Australia. And why Red Wagyu? What is drawing you towards producing this meat?
The Wagyu is obviously the premium beef in the world. The black Wagyus tend to be put in feedlots and fed over years. And I don't love that. I want our cattle to be here and happy one day and then being killed humanely as fast as possible.
The lads are about to unveil cattle with a software upgrade. All the classic features of their Herefords, plus the benefits of the Red Wagyus.
We'll run the 2 parallel studs, and then crossing the 2, we're going to call that a Bogan Red. So it's going to be a new breed.
I can tell how excited you are.
Embrace our inner Bogan, and I hope the cattle do the same.
Bogan Red will have a boutique production where we turn out 20 beasts a week.
That is really exclusive, isn't it?
So we're going for like the super premium market.
The fat in their meat has a lower melting point as well, so you don't have to cook it as high and the fat drops out, and then you have this beautiful, scrumptious steak, which is why you pay so much for Wagyu.
Let's sum up Richard and Ian's cattle situation. They are about to introduce an entirely new piece of meat to the beef market, a product they're going to call Bogan Red, for which they're going to charge top dollar. Their key ally in this mad venture is the owner of the local abattoir, Dewas, a Hindu, ex-UN Special Forces military commander who until very recently had never touched beef.
I never tested cattle, I never eaten the cattle, I never touched it before.
These guys love a challenge. Dewas originally got involved in the abattoir due to his culture's love of goat meat.
And I thought we can easily get the goat meat in Australia. And I called one of the butcher in our community. I said, can I buy the goat meat? He said, do you have an appointment? I said, oh, really, do you need an appointment? He said, yeah. And then after I said, okay, now this is my mission, I'll be your supplier. That's what I say. And now I'm selling around 1,000 goat in a week.
Was the decision to move into cattle difficult?
From the butcher, they're saying, oh, why don't you supply the cattle meat as well? The country you moved, you can't go against what is the culture. The local peoples, they like a beef, they like a cattle.
One of the things when we first talked was just sort of the fact that you're Hindu, and that was a really amazing thing for us, that we had someone that was going to do the job but was going to treat them with some reverence. And our cows come from the farm, they're here 10 minutes later.
The stress factor is less. Like these days, people are talking about happy cattle.
Yeah.
We need to start supplying him this amazing product. And
Exactly
it's exciting. It doesn't
exciting.
just happen overnight. It's
Yeah.
going to be something that we both work on.
Yeah.
There's one thing I still want to understand. Did the moves that Richard and Ian made in the law embolden them to take bigger risks with their cattle business?
I think it helped, but fundamentally, Richard is brave, and we take risks in the hope of success. And I think that's one of the key drivers of innovation in Australia. It's not the corporates who are captured by their portfolio shareholders. It's individuals and small businesses and family businesses that research an industry and take a risk.
Doesn't hurt having someone that's going to have your back. You make a pretty good team.
Yeah, don't worry, he's brave as well. It's not many people that give up their sort of international law career to take a bet on moving to Nyngan. I was pretty lucky on that front too.
If you have an idea and you're not making it happen in the city, find your small town. Whether it's coast or country, find your spot and do it from there.
Find somewhere that you like and go there with someone you like. Just be brave. You will be amazed at how excited a little country town is to get new people.
You'll be surprised at what can happen.